This is why you always need to be reading people to spot lies. You would not believe the story I heard. I met a guy, he had an interesting story to say the least. Mike said he was glad he no longer had to worry about dating in today's world. Not that he's married or anything, but he would have little to lose if there was any fallout. When he was young and naive, he met an alluring woman. She was friendly, outgoing, and had a birthday coming up soon and wanted to spend it with someone special. She even left hints she liked anal on her birthday, and big gifts made her butt warm. Well, looking to get very lucky, he bought a nice bottle of wine, an expensive bracelet, and not to mention sending flowers to her work. He sees a neighbor of hers, an old man who looks down and shakes his head and says, "Do not knock on the door." Well, obviously he didn't listen. He knocks on the door. She greets him at the door, lets him in. She asks him to put everything down on the table, and she leaves for the bedroom. After he sits down thinking about his luck, suddenly he finds himself being dragged across the room. As he's wondering what's going on, he sees her laughing, grabbing his wine and gift, saying, "Not to him, baby, we're having a good time tonight." Realizing he's being dragged out the door by a big guy who pushes him out the door, finally saying, "Sucker, you've been played," as the door slams in his face with a sound of cruel laughter. The old man who warned him earlier, "I warned you. I have bought and read many books on how to read people and spot liars. They're all around you, and you should too." Now, the story doesn't end there. A month later, after starting to study books on how to spot liars and read people, he's brought to the police station for questioning. Apparently, someone with a gun broke into that woman's apartment, pretending to be a robber, tied him up, and then beat him up both pretty badly, and then brutally raped her. Of course, he was a suspect in that crime, but looking around, he was not the only guy brought for questioning. There was a room full of men. Next to him, there's a guy saying loudly, proudly, and maybe a little bit rehearsed, "I did not rape that woman. I am the victim. Her boyfriend robbed me after I bought her gifts for her birthday." He turns to the guy and says, "Are you talking about Tina?" He said, "Yeah, that's the one. My name's Bill. You?" Several other guys were also saying, "Same here, same woman." An officer walking by says, "I can't believe we're talking to 50 guys in this case, and this is just for this year. We still have to look for last year's 50 guys." One guy says, "That's messed up. You bring us all in here for some scamming bitch with 50 birthdays in a year. I mean, she fucking deserved it." That guy was quickly taken away for questioning. He starts talking to Bill, who seems cool, and they agree to meet up after they leave the station. After being given a short interview with the police, he explains he was on a date with a new woman, gives them her contact information, and they let him go. Later, he's drinking with Bill, who seems like a cool guy, but there's something off on Bill. So he decides to keep Bill as acquaintance. Reading the paper the next day, he says the She Deserved It guy is a lead suspect and was interrogated overnight and released the following day. The police said he most likely did it because he had a poor alibi, and he ended up having to get a lawyer, and he refused to cooperate any further. As time passed, and the woman he dated seemed honest, and he did end up marrying her, and he was happy for many years, but after around 10 years, things slowly changed. One day he was drinking with Bill, who out of the blue said, "You know what I like about the statute of limitations? Remember that bitch Tina?" "Yeah, of course," Mike said. "And that bitch kind of got what she deserved." Bill said, "Yeah, I know. I can say with pride, I'm the one that raped her. It turns out she was an anal virgin." Mike realized he made a smart decision in not making Bill a friend, even though he had pushed for it. Remembering back to that night he met Bill, he remembered how easy it was for Bill to say all the right things very quickly, as if rehearsed, which can be a tell of lying. But then his heart stopped because his wife has told him a lot of weird stories lately that she stuck to and seemed very well rehearsed and wouldn't answer that many follow-up questions when he asked. Excusing himself, he went home, looked around the house, and found a hidden box. In that box, he found recent pictures of his wife romantically involved with another man. It was then that he realized what the old man had told him was true. If you don't learn how to spot liars and manipulators, you will be played. Now he knows why his wife hated it when he was reading books on how to read people and spot liars. She was the reason he quit reading them when he first started dating her. He divorced her, and he was lucky. This was before you can be really screwed over in divorce. He told me was then you must always learn to make it a practice to read people and constantly be looking for people's true motivations. While not all deceivers are out to get you, but if you can see through people's intentions, it makes it easier to spot the lies and deceivers around you. If you keep looking for all the lies and BS around you, it'll make it easier to spot the lies and BS around you. And here are a few good books that help you. Spy the Lie. This is a good book written by former CIA agents who figured out a methodology of getting the truth out of people. And What Everybody is Saying, written by a former FBI agent who used his talent for reading body language that other officers missed to catch criminals. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Be sure to like or subscribe, watch my other videos, and I thank you and have an awesome day. And be sure to comment down below if you like this story, if you don't like it, or any improvements you may believe that I can make. All right, thank you and have a good, awesome day.